Hey guys, this is Aaron from my camper home. No, it's been a while since I posted anything. In fact, I looked today on YouTube and it's been 2 months. So I just wanted to fill you in what's going on. I'm still in the same place I was before. Finally starting to get settled in. Still got a lot of cosmetic stuff that needs to be done to the trailer, like the floor, and I've still got some wires hanging out. Um, I'm going to switch out that sink from that tub, and the bathroom needs some work. But I've been here 6 months now. I looked this week, and the 30th of March was my 6 month anniversary here. So I made it. I've proven that it that it can be done, and it's pretty cool coming home and knowing your house is paid for. So what I'm doing today, it's middle of April, and I've got my garden tilled up for the second time, and I'm gonna try to get all the stuff, seeds I ordered planted. I've already got lettuce and spinach and some pearl onions. And today I planted some okra, squash, actually zucchini. I don't like yellow squash, I like zucchini better. It's like a variegated variety, and cucumbers, and just did a row of what was that? What was I just planted? Zucchini, okra. I guess that was it. So taking a short adult beverage break. Then I'm gonna get back out there. Got 3 more rows to get done. The hardest thing that I've had with a new garden, and I'm sure you seasoned gardener guys know this, is this is the first time to till up this field. So I got a really nice Cub Cadet, a really great deal from an elderly couple who was downsizing. It's a rear tine Cadet with reversible tines, which is really cool. So the tines can run forward or they can run backwards. I mean, it was great at tearing up the soil. It just, once you turn that reverse tine on, it sank right down to the bottom of the depth gauge. It's great. Um, but the grass, the grass around here, this field grass has got some, I guess, rhizomes, what they're called, but they're the actual roots. They just run underground like crazy, and if you leave one tiny bit of that barky fibrous root in the ground, it'll sprout some more grass. So I've had to go through and rake each row multiple times, and then still go out every day and try to pull up whatever's poked its head out. I'm hoping after a couple of weeks, what doesn't come out of the ground by then will die of malnutrition, of no sun. Hopefully, I'll keep an eye on it. But I'm hoping, if I'm still here this fall after my garden's done, is to get a couple of rolls of that plastic and put down this winter, just to go ahead and finish killing off whatever's in those rows. I started just doing a typical garden where I would just till the whole thing up. In about the first, second row, I decided to leave leave an untilled walkway in between each. So I'll row two. I'll go down and come back up, so I have a double wide row, and then I'll leave a gap for a walkway, and I'll do the same thing. I did that 6 times, so I have six rows of garden with a walkway in between. And my hopes is my good friend Eddie loaned me his lawnmower. So as I mow this area, um, I'll take the grass clippings and put them in that walkway, and that should smother out any grass that's there, hopefully. And also, it will compost, which will leach into the garden, which is good for it also. So it's kind of a double thing. Um, so after I finish this little breather I got here, I'm gonna plant some more stuff, and I'll take you guys on a tour of what we got so far. Thanks for hanging with me, and I'll be right back. All right, hey guys, this is my garden I got out here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 7 rows. Yeah, seven rows and a half a row. Just want to touch you what I got. This is my first garden this year, so as you can see, there's a lot of grass coming up in there. It's been hard. You got to get that grass there, and you till it under. It's got those long roots that kind of interconnect, and if you leave any of those roots in the ground, they come back up. But going to show you what I got so far. This here is some lettuce I got planted. This is coming up pretty good. Of course, there's Princess. She hasn't quite learned not to walk in the garden. She's standing on my spinach now. So here we've got some spinach coming up. Spinach there, spinach there. Come down here. We've got some onions. Now I was out here. These are supposed to be little pearl onions. Came out here cleaning, trying to pull some of this grass up, and I pulled one up, and it looked like onion bulbs. I'm not sure if it was actually an onion or if it's grass or what. So I'm just gonna go ahead and not weed this area until I can figure out what it is. And then this last little patch is supposed to be cabbage. And I think that's what these are right here. Cabbage. There's some right here. As you can see, there's a lot of grass coming up. So once this stuff gets up and gets established, I'll come out here and start working on it. Next row is these mounds I've got is cucumbers, and it looks like they're all starting to come up pretty good. That's impressive. I just planted these last week, so it's been less than a week and they're already starting to come up. In between the mounds, I've got eggplant and okra planted, so I don't see any of those yet. Here's some more of that cucumbers coming up. There's some more right here. See that right there. So I went out and I got a 100 feet of garden hose, and I got one of those oscillating sprinklers. And the good thing is, this garden is exactly wide enough to that sprinkler will get the entire thing, pretty much the entire thing in one swap. I don't have to move the sprinkler to get the garden. Now before I moved in here, they dug this trench back here. There's a trench that went from here and it went all the way down to the septic system because they were going to put multiple units in here. And when they changed their mind, they came back and did a kind of a half job of filling it back in. There's still a couple of mounds of dirt here. So what I did on these mounds is I planted some cantaloupe on top of these mounds. And there's one. And I'm trying to use these water bottles as waterers. So basically, I took an old water bottle, put a hole in the top of it. You see that? I'll just fill those up with water and set it right there, and it'll water the ground. I know Lowe's and Home Depot and I guess Amazon.com. You can order these spikes that have that you screw on those, and I'm gonna order some of them. That they'll stay in the ground better. Here's another one. There's another cantaloupe right down there. It's right here. So I've got 1, 2, and then I got 2 more on this last mountain down here. Let's see what I got. These don't have the watering bottles on them yet. I want to do that this weekend, hopefully. Today's Monday, so it's back to the typical work week. And I just want to come out here and show you guys what I have so far. Let's see what else we got on these other rows. I haven't checked them yet. So that one's got the cucumbers. This one here, I think it's the tomatoes. I planted, got some seeds. They're called heirloom tomatoes, and I planted them in here. And then I can't even remember what was in this row, but I know the last 2 rows are beans. I ordered these bush beans, a row of bush beans, and also have a row of called red cranberry beans. They're dry beans, and they look kind of like red pinto beans. So we'll see how that goes. The oregano that I planted in a pot, I went ahead and came out here and transferred, hoping that it would recover. They've had a hard time in those pots. The pots got knocked over with the wind, and then there was no holes in the bottom. They were cheap dollar store pots. They didn't have any holes in the bottom, so they had rotted roots because there was just water sitting in there. So I went ahead and transferred them out here. It looks like they might be doing okay. Then over here is my basil. I've got basil, and I've got some thyme right here. I showed this in the last one. I got this tiller from Craigslist. This guy was retiring, old farmer was retiring. He had a pecan farm. He was getting ready. It's a nice Cub Cadet rear tine tiller. It's got reversible tines, so you can turn the tines forward or backwards, and nice Honda engine on it. It starts right up almost every time. So I was really happy to find it. I got a really good deal on it. So that's kind of what's going on here. I got my little area mode here. I got the back part I haven't mowed yet. I want to mow some more of this over here, but there's no hurry. It rained this morning and it rained this weekend quite a bit, so the grass is raining and grass is going to take off again. So oh yeah, I mowed. Well, I had the tiller out last time. I went ahead and tilled the row right here in front of my trailer. I'm going to just plant some. Um, I already took my cactus succulent out and put it. It was in this pot here, and I put it in that. And maybe plant some flowers or something there that gonna make it look a little more homely. So anyway, thanks for checking in. Sorry for the long delay. Thanks for keeping up with my trailer home.